Crucible Knight, great sword. What great swords even live in this lineup? Shields, bows, glaives, glaiven. We're in here somewhere. This is comparatively early on. Easier stuff in Kayla giving 80 play, yeah. There we go, great swords. Inseparable sword. Ordovus's greatsword. Greatsword of Ordovus, one of the two honored as foremost among the Crucible Knights. This sword is imbued with ancient, holy essence. Its red tint exemplifies the nature of primordial gold, said to be close in nature to life itself. Ordovus's vortex channeled the power of the crucible to spin the entire sword in midair, building a momentum, or slamming the blade down into the ground. This can be charged to increase its power. That seems like a fun one. I guess it is technically before the capital. It's like out. Oh wait, no, we came in here. It is outside the capital. It's really fun opening your map and seeing where you end up underground. And again, thinking about like the overall connectivity of the game worlds. So we got the Gelmir Hero Grave. You're like in here by the time you're finishing it up. Like you're deep under the Volcano Manor and the volcano. And I think that's really super cool. It's like neat shit. Do you think? It's probably a better idea to like... Makes sense given where they got the, yeah, like, where are they piping that lava in from? Well, with enough redstone, you can pretty much put together a series of pipes to pump that magma anywhere you want in the world. You got the time and inclination. Oh god. I'm actually safe here. Alright, rafters. Is that a survivable rafter down there? That seems really far down. Oh, that's survivable. It pushed me! Steak of America, please. I'd like to spawn at the Steak of America, if you be so kind. The boss is dead, you say, and therefore you won't spawn me at the Steak of America. I guess that's fine. I guess I'm not very upset about that, and 50,000 souls are just over there now. I mean, that's psh, why would I be upset? I might just consider those souls a wash and start experimenting now. There is a hidey hole. Messages. I don't want to play with you, messages. Oh! You know what? Let's give that another try. Let's let that turn around and then we start moving from here. Alright. Hey, bud. Alright, which one is where? Left is going down. Oh. You guys are like fucking synchronized? That's gonna make this extra difficult. I'm trying to desynchronize them by coming in this hole. Alright. Oh my fucking god. Oh, why you stop there? You piece of shit! You horrid, hateful bastard! That's where the turnaround was gonna be. Like, those chariots are designed to, like, make you angry because they'll change where they stop, seemingly at random. Oh god, I don't think it was perfect! There goes those souls, that's fine. That's alright. You really gotta start running at just the right time in order to catch that hole. I could just take the lower tunnels for this now. But we've done it once, we can do it again. With just staying up. Taking the high road. And that seems like the easier way to synchronize the two chariots. The first one can die? Oh, like I can knock a explosive down? Oh, sweet lord. Woo! Ah, of course. If you ever want to stop drinking, eat Twizzlers. They aren't alcohol, but they are licorice. How's it going, Andy? First one that dies gets a coupon for me. Give a damn. Wait, what? Alright, so are there big ol' explosive pots I could shoot down? Is that what you're saying? Or could I just, like, shoot the thing that generates it? You're going off what you said, but the joke was ah, okay. That's behind it. Oh, it's in front of it? I was behind it. I'm determined to hit this thing. Jesus. Like, trying to get very minor adjustments on a deep, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the statue itself. I doubt we could break it, but you never know. Well, maybe feel better shooting him in his dumb face. I've been looking for, like, the explosive things you can shoot. I haven't seen them for a while. Alright. Roll. Keep moving. Clang. Very gently. Very gently. Okay. Looks like we land here first, then we take those other beams that way. Oh, well, look, it's the whole fucking team's here. The whole fucking family. Let's not take any chances by having a built-up meter for first that big. Fuck off! The vulgar militia. It's just a whole bunch of little dudes, and they're just like, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! It's like, jeez, they're so vulgar. Eat shit, you fuck! Like, oh, come on, no! I'm sorry, it's a very vulgar... I'm so sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I can hear why I might want to be careful about the top of this ladder. I'm starting to think maybe I'm gonna do the other rafter first. Because up, generally speaking, is probably out. Thank you. I appreciate any message that is snake-related near a ladder. Those are my kind of comedy, and I appreciate it greatly. Oh, but you know what? This is a one-way trip if we jump down, so I guess, never mind, ladder first. I thought for some reason we could just walk across to a different beam. Even though I had made a mental note where it's like, alright, we drop down there. I mean, here's a question. It leads to death, but does it also lead to treasure? Is there a reason for me to take this ladder up? Is the question I have for you. Oh, it just puts me here. Wait. Did someone get up here and is like, alright, the boss is to the right. Like, they did this as their first try to get to the dungeon, to get to the boss. But yeah, down in Gelmir Hero's Grave, there is a chariot that doesn't have a statue on top. And you can jump on top of it and ride it because there's no statue there. Should take beam route to keep with the theme. I mean, I do love the beam. Beamy weemy beam! I should really do that instead of just beam. You know, kind of go for a Kamehameha situation. Beamy weemy beam! Like that, asshole? Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna reach me with that. Alright, I guess that's the answer for how the range works on that one. The purity of just beam? That's true. There's an elegance to its simplicity. Okay. You know what? I should look down. That's the mistake I keep making in these places, is like, I'm like, okay, I'm at the lowest point. If I drop from here, I die. But, like, let's confirm there's nothing else down here. Alright. How was it Castle Crashers? I saw you were playing something with Mud, and I couldn't remember what it was. I think Castle Crashers. I remember being happy because it was like one of those games I remember very fondly for like early multiplayer experiences. Nice, Castle Crashers. Try left and then up. Right there. That's where I was supposed to go. That message that said try left and then up. That's right. That's right, that direction. Just gonna point that out. That perhaps try right as a message in a situation where a deadly chariot is constantly trying to murder you. Like, maybe, accurate instructions, yeah. It couldn't have been, from, like, where, like, that's, like, screen right is what they were going for? That's nonsense. You go with the orientation of the person. It's all relative. All relatively wrong. Do I have a fear of heights? I have a mild one. I never did until the second year of college. Sorry, first year of college. I've told you before, I had a friend that was in a bad place, and we ended up on, like, the 4th floor roof of Smith. That sticks with you. Don't lock onto the enemy. Don't lock onto the enemy. Ah, satisfying. They're better now. They're in a good place these days. It was a very traumatizing experience. That's what, like, caused me to actually start therapy, was that experience. Alright, it goes down, it goes up. Up is the wrong one, we don't go up, we wait for it to go down. And we go. And we go. And we don't wait, we just hit it. It goes up. What? What is this lunacy? Alright, only with their mouths open do they breathe fire. Oh! Hold on. You hit the thing, that one can't spawn. Yeah, it's bringing the beam of light down. Now the light can't shine, but the fire shoots out. How's that? What's that do for me right now? Okay. So basically what I've done is I prevented one thing from spawning. I don't think that's necessarily good for me now, because the dungeon... I think the dungeon's over now, right? Alright, I need the chariot and the fire to really be nice about how the spawning and timing's working here. Woo! Oh, there's another tunnel, actually, now that I think about it. Well, that wasn't much of a tunnel. I was gonna say, you don't want to have your head there, friend. Man, the range. Like, there might be something down there. This is a weird dungeon. Maybe now that one won't spawn, in which case it'll be a lot easier. It has to loop back around in some fashion to, like, plot me back onto the main path. Mental note to, like, grind out a level at some point to make up for the souls I threw away doing this. What? Oh, wow! Ash of War, holy ground. I panicked because of that. Oh, wait, what else did I pick up? I picked up a lot of things. Shit, I didn't cycle through the items. What else did I pick up? Was it tree sentinel armor? Was it? Oh man, do I have to like watch the VOD to figure out what I picked up? A full set of tree sentinel. Oh. Oh my god. I never really appreciated the fact that their helmet has a bonsai tree on top. Look at that. Alright, again, I still want to see what that tunnel leads to. That last path. That's really neat, though. Oh, it's so easy now! I didn't realize they were permadeath. Amazing. That is awesome. How goddamn cool is that? Now there's only one. Of course, that one chariot that will spawn is still annoying for me. Wait, it doesn't spawn? Weird. The light's still there. Well, don't mind if I do. You don't have to tell me twice. As I always like to say, I don't think there's a necessary, like, you have to do this or you should do this first or last or second or third. I think it's just, if you figure out one way, you have a satisfying experience where you dodged a bunch of chariots and you beat the boss. If you figure out the other way, you're like, oh yeah, I'm smart. Thou mustn't have done this first. Shouted Crumble Snore, bits of food flecking out of his mouth and onto his beard. Yeah, in the first one, you could shoot down the big old bombs, which you had 3 chances with, and the timing was always so fucking wacky. Ah. Nice, pleasant, calming walk. How? How'd you guys manage to avoid all my fun toys? Ah, curved sword moveset. You sexy beast. Talisman ahead, therefore first off ahead. Have I told you about my beam? No, get back in the beam, please. Listen, we've talked about this. I got you, buddy. I got you. Don't worry. Brass. The Crucible Feather Talisman. Crucible Feather Talisman. Improves dodge rolling, but increases damage taken. A talisman fashioned from feathers that embody the aspects of various creatures, said to have grown on the human body long ago. Improves the effectiveness of dodge rolls, but increases damage taken at all times. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. That's interesting. Like, the idea that maybe we were winged creatures in this universe at some point? That's some fucking lore, yeah, right? No horse ahead, behold message. Like the demi-humans. Like, what if we all have a common root with the demis and us? A what? A wait? Where? What? Liarhead? Where even am I? Great dragonfly head. Behold, done! Why is it always here again? Alright. I think we may have done it. I think perhaps we have completed this dungeon now. I don't know what the hell left could there. Oh, you see? If I wasn't running from those things, I would have noticed that. Like, I don't know what could possibly be left after that. Like, that has to be it. That has to be the end. Nice. You want me to know that this has been a very thoroughly enjoyable playthrough, and commentary is your most entertaining one. Well, thank you very much, Andy. I'm happy you're having a good time. That makes me feel good. Thank you. Like, Elden Ring has been a somewhat lower attended series of streams, and I understood, like, popular game, a lot of burnout, people are going to be, like, seeing it everywhere. And then also folks, like, avoiding for spoilers. So I do appreciate that. That makes me feel a lot better about it. Thank you. Like I said, this is a game that I was going to play no matter what. I've been waiting for it for literally years, and I'm very excited. And I'm having a lot of fun. Like, it's just such a playground of a video game. Elden Ring has really hit that sweet spot of, like, big-eyed wonderment that I used to experience a lot more as a kid, where it's like, I have no idea what's going on. This game is wild. Where you're just kind of like popping in a cartridge you've never seen before. Like, that's what this game has been, just over and over again for me. Right? It's so amazing. It just really taps into that primordial, this is a new video game experience for me. Something I haven't had for quite some time. Like, it's rare for a game to really hit that sweet spot. Like, what we just did in that hero's grave is like, oh yeah, hidden path. Oh yeah, hidden path. You're not into the Souls games, but me playing this has got you to buy it. I think you'll have a good time. Like, I think the real joy of this game is if something is difficult, you just turn around and leave. And there are a lot of ways to also deal with those difficult moments. Plus, you know, I have the game, and Pope has the game, and a bunch of us have the game, so... Quark, if you're ever stuck, you just let us know. We'll pop in and play with you. Oh, we got more of those giant, weird skull things here. So this place is called the Forbidden Lands, and I don't know why they're forbidden, but I like that they're snowy and cool. I'm excited to see more of it. Oh yeah, like so many of us are playing this game that you have plenty of people to pick from for fun co-op. Hello. Oh right, the little guys. You do that to them. Jeez. Okay, dragon claws behind me. Beast claws. That's scary. Ooh, that's a lot of bleed. How was the character creation experience? Did you make a good character? You raged through Demon Souls until you beat it, and you swore off all future Souls games, but you had to pick this one up, and you've been an absolute love. Like, it is a different experience. How simple is the multiplayer mechanic in this one? It's a lot more streamlined. So, you can do a password to make sure that regardless of your levels, you're able to pair. You have pools and signs, so if you don't feel like looking for a specific sign somewhere, you can just send it to a pool. It doesn't do... I mean, the world is so much bigger, which means you can just play on the open world and wander around. So a lot more friendly. I think it might kick you out after a boss fight, but because of the open world nature, you could basically play together for a huge chunk and then the boss happens. If this is streamlined, glad I never played. Taco, let me tell you, Dark Souls 2 has one of the most infuriatingly poorly put together and optimized multiplayer experiences in the world. Like, as long as you don't kill the big boss, the multiplayer component just stays open for the entirety of that chunk of world. Dark Souls 2 had, like, a level matching mechanic like the most of them do, but it also had a system where, like, it didn't count how many souls you had spent, it had how many souls you encountered. So you actually had a ring in the game that would just throw experience points away when you collected them. It was a void. A dumb ring to throw experience into trash. Just to fix the broken multiplayer matchmaking. Which I still think is funny to this day. Dude, got some air there. With Demon Souls, when you hit a wall at a boss, it's a wall. In Elden Ring, if you hit a wall with a boss, you can go explore somewhere else. It's true. Like, Demon Souls, you could technically switch what world you are in. But that's not much of a consolation. But yeah, this game, like, you could just go anywhere. There's a lot more variety and options. Not to mention, like, in the other games, especially Demon Souls, the wall is always the same wall. You know? Like, uh-oh. I am under-leveled, or my weapon is not appropriately well leveled. And your solution was always the same. It was level up your weapon. This game, the solution can be leave and do something else, find a new Ash of War to use, go to a completely different area. Like, there's just way more ways to deal with problems. I really like the Ash summoning system. Like, it's a fun Pokemon-esque, like, yeah, I have this cool thing, I like it, I'm gonna use it. And you kind of get attached to your friends. Like, I'm not using Jake Gyllenhaal very much because Jake Gyllenhaal pales in comparison to the awesome Tish power, but I still love Jake Gyllenhaal. It's just fun. It's just fun. This game is fun. It's also fun, again, playing a game where I'm constantly, like, moving my actual in-life head, IRL head, to look around corners as I swing cameras around. That's how you know you're in the game, is when you're like... That's not how it works. It doesn't matter, it makes it feel good. My brain thinks that's how it works now. I see I've already been here. I am doing a great job. Alright, I'm heading the wrong way. The road says this way. Yes, we must go east. Let's not get turned around. Banished Knight Englave is suicidally brave. Jake Gyllenhaal, I think, is one of my favorite ones. And not just because it stars Jake Gyllenhaal, star of Jarhead, but because it's like a someone that has like a tool belt. Like, his attacks are all these weird, different, fun little tools he pulls out. Oh, right, I own a horse. I can be horsing. I can be horsing around. Oh, I want to look at my map. This is the answer. This is the direction I want to be going. Jumping required ahead immediately gets off horse to watch all the people fall down and die. Uh-oh, there's a message on that rock. It probably says this is a dead end. You little poison trap jerks! Oh, why do you have that? Oh, good lord. I could see why they are referred to as being vulgar. They're vulgar. Those little guys are vulgar. Vulgar little monsters, that's what they are. I'm hearing a beetle? I'm hearing a beetle. Other side of the tree, I think. Get my beetle killing bow out. If they were called vulgar because they said, nice fucking model, honk honk. That's what I want. Wait, no! Oh, it was just one of those. I'm always disappointed when it's like a stupid health vial beetle. If you don't watch CV11, is it just a channel about how to prepare a CV effectively? Is it about getting hired for various jobs? I chose the wrong spell, but those two guys really felt the brunt of it. I thought I had my sword out. Oh, it's a boomer shooter channel. I mean, if they only do boomer shooter content, that's not really my speed. But if they do other stuff, shoot me a good video in the Discord. In the Discord, on Discord, you can private message me a video. I've probably watched one of his videos just because sometimes I pick things that are just on the your recommendations on the TV. It's weird. I was super into first-person shooters as a kid, like obsessive amounts. It's really like what I did. And then at some point I just stopped. Kanbanwa, rip. I don't know why I said that. Little beetle friend, no! Come here. Oh, it's going quite good. How you doing, Rip? How's your night going? We're having ourselves a lovely little adventure here in Elden Ring. What ho! Is that... Wait, never mind. I really thought I saw a point of grace up ahead on the right. It was just one of these little flecks. Your back hurts less. Well, I'm glad your back hurts less. You don't know why it hurts? Often I find it's like... Oh, there is a point of grace over there. No, it's not a point of grace. Even better. It's a baby tree that I could fawn over. Well, that's not nice. Don't put gap there. I'm in its mouth. For me, it's almost always like, you slept like an utter jackass. But that's the only way I know how to sleep, so... Oh, Cork. I definitely recommend Sorcerer. It gives you such a huge breadth of tool belt powers to solve problems with. You tried a demo for the game I Am Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. That's made by the company that tried to sue Jim Sterling, right? Astrologer? That should work just fine. Starting class in these games is really just like a starting point for like where you might want to send your points, but like you can level up any character into any class because there aren't really classes, you know. It's really just a collection of points that everything has minimum requirements for. The spells are so weird. I love the weird spells. Really, like, Faith would also work. Faith gives you a breadth of tool belt powers as well. I'm just a big fan of tool belt powers. Like, if you're just going in there for, like, strength, and I love doing pure strength runs, don't get me wrong. When you are pure strength, every solution is, of course, bonk. The big bonk. Hit it very hard. When your big tool is a hammer, every problem is a nail, as they say. But as a wizard or a faith-based enchanter, you have a lot more ways to solve problems. A whole lot of walking, and then a fight with the devil, who's apparently just a floating flame orb. And then you fight at 10 FPS. I was given a... well, I haven't accepted it yet, but I was offered a key for a roguelike that looks pretty, like, chill. I think we would probably enjoy it on the... over here. I remember the name of it. Himla? Hold on. I will tell you the name of this game so you could look it up if you're curious. But I'll probably accept it and give a peek at it at some point. Let me just get the name of it for you. Just gotta scroll through my phone for 100 years. Hymno! H-I-M-N-O. Hymno. The Silent Melody. Hymno the Silent Melody. It looks like a roguelike crossed with, is that a Stake of America? Uh-oh. Hymno. Roguelike Terraria mixture. Ironcore! Lucky 13. How's it going, Ironcore? Oh, someone wants to get a better look at what they're looking at. Let me help you. Oh, no! I forgot, we don't backstab you guys. We just push you down with sword. Computers go? Ah, welcome back to the real world. Welcome back to the desert of the real Joe. Are you saying it looks cool how I backstab the little characters, Rip? Or are you saying Hymno looks... Hello? Hello, there's scary music in a boss bar? Oh, it's you. Oh, shit. Step into the beam, please. No, I need you to step into the beam. Are you kidding me? This is the worst. Please, step into the beam. I hate you. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. With a bunch of rocks. Listen, the beam is very, very, very temperamental, alright? Moon! Oh, you went under a hill. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to personally thank you for making sure my moon misses. What AI do you have? Cool, yep, I like that too. Oh no! That's okay, you don't have to do that. Oh, you see, you don't... That's optional, you don't have to do that. Oh, sir, please. Get back on top of whatever building you protect. Oh, the symbol for you could summon your friend just popped up as I got my head ripped off. I like my beam and exploding plans? Thank you, Rip. Thank you. I appreciate them too. You're getting around 100 megabytes through the Wi-Fi from the other corner of the house. That's good? Apparently better AI than you. Did you ever fight the other one of those guys in Kevid near the Beast Cathedral? Oh, the one that stands out front? No. I fought the two that live down... way down in, like, a cave somewhere. That's it. I'm giving you the beam. You're gonna get the beam now. Mm-hmm, that's a tree. Hold on, here comes the beam. Stay in the beam, please. Oh, hold on, I ran out of mana. No, hold on. Hold on, I gotta get the beam ready again. You keep on ruining the beam for me, friend. Beam! Beam, beam, beam. Gargoyles, black blades. Gargoyles, black axe. Beam. It's the beam. Beamity beam. I love the beam. Every day, I dream about beaming, and I love it. Tyrannosaurus wrecked. That poor thing got beamed, and I'm proud of that. I could have fought him with swords and sorcery, but instead, beams and insults, just like my parents taught me to. Like dumb, dumb, dumb parents. Just to complain about how my family works, just for a second. I love my family, by the way. But, like, my father has a weird... Both my parents. Both of my parents have, like, an intense aversion to dentists and doctors. To the point where my father... I've been in the room with him before where he just reached into his mouth and ripped out a tooth before. And that's just par for the course with him. Just reached in, ripped it out. He does not go to dentists, he just does it himself. And then subsists on painkillers to manage the pain that follows. And the other day, I'm on the phone with my mom, and she's like, I just got back from picking up aspirin for your father. And I'm like, what, do you have a headache? It's like, no, he's pretty sure he had a heart attack. I was like, so he's going to the hospital, right? I'm like, no. What are they gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, like, help with health and stuff like doctors are wanting to do? Now you know your dad doesn't like doctors. Does he like living? Does he care about the whole going to continue to exist thing? He's like, it'll be fine. It's like, alright, well, there we go. Dentists would just do the same thing. Yeah, I understand the dentists want a little bit more, because dentists should really be included in, like, bulk medicine. And dental insurance is terrible in this goddamn... I mean, insurance. I do my best. They're both unvaccinated still, which is another thing I argue with them on the phone forever and ever about. But, like... Normally he takes, like, ibuprofen or something, and apparently if you take a lot of that, it increases the odds that you will be susceptible for heart attacks. And so it's like, because he takes so much of one painkiller, he had to take another one because it caused a heart attack. It's like, great. I'm sure, like, he's gonna be riddled with ulcers too, right? Jesus. Ugh. The stress my family gives me is immeasurable. So much of my stress that I carry with me all the time is just because of them. Yeah, Quark's a subtle hand at work. Quark hasn't completely changed how physics work yet. But chemistry, I don't know if you've noticed, but there have been a few changes in chemistry recently. Next time you make... Family's fucked. It might have been the other one. I know one of them increases your odds for, like, ulcers and stomach problems, and another one increases your odds for heart attack. And it's like, cool. Everything kills you, I guess. Alright, so this... There have been a couple of bottlenecks that I've been curious about for, like, speedrunning purposes. One of them was... There are so many points. Queen's Bedchamber is where you get... No, not Queen's Bed. Yeah, Queen Bedchamber. Like, the fight here with Morgott prevents you from opening the door to get on this bridge, so that's one. And the medallion for Rold is the other. You have to go see the dentist twice in April, about $3 grand worth of work. He used to never have tooth issues, but post 40 has been awful. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Oh, please send me information on which dentist you use, because I don't know where to go that takes our insurance. Not that we have very robust options having the poor people insurance as we do. I'm pretty sure they'll happily rip teeth out, but won't do too much after that. I mean, Turner's is better than the other one I looked up last time. The last time I looked it up, it was like, come on down to Springfield! And I'm like, I'd rather keep the tires on my car, thank you very much. You're too poor for even poor people insurance? That's the glory of Massachusetts. Massachusetts, if you're in the poor people bracket, you have fairly robust health insurance, very comprehensive mental health insurance, which praise be to Massachusetts for understanding that so many health problems stem from mental health issues. God damn, I wish every state was as smart as that. And then we have, like, at least some dental insurance. Yeah, state insurance is what we're talking about here. My wife is a biostatistician. She likes to say that she makes sure the drugs kill you slower than the actual problem. You see, that's one way to look at it. £2 a year. Alright, that's better than nothing. Yes, as far as health insurance is concerned, I like a lot of things I think Massachusetts does very well. Every state has their problems, but Massachusetts looks out for the more vulnerable of the community, which that's what a state should do. You can read my fingers, here you go.
Ahead lies the land of the giant's flame, and the way forth is forbidden. Hear me. The burning of the Erd tree is the first cardinal sin.
I'm gonna sin.
Doing so will unbind destined death and slay the world itself.
Don't worry, my wife's gonna take care of that.
Who would dare put you up to such a task? Most certainly not the fingers.
The fingers are... They're kind of, like, off making a long-distance phone call and are not really contributing much right now, so I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, I welcome all of you to Massachusetts. Please, come be my neighbor.